Hello, Macro Monday again. Today I'm just going to shoot one thing, which is this little star anise seed head, and I'm going to show you how, using different things from around the house, you can get different effects with your lighting of the same subject. My previous things have pretty much solely been shot using this video light, which allows you to move the light around very nicely, very simply, to good effect. You can adjust the intensity of the light. It is a very handy tool to have. It was only about 15 quid. However, not everybody has one, not everybody wants to buy one. So today, we'll get a shot of that. Most people have a mobile phone. You could use a tablet or even a laptop for this. I downloaded a little app called Whitescreen, which gives you a white screen, catchy name. You can adjust the intensity, but I'm just going to be using it on maximum. Now, in order to get reasonable results with this, there's not a huge amount of light output from this, so you do have to crank your camera up a little bit. But again, by moving the phone around the subject, you can get a really nice result. Although I did find I had to open up the aperture from f22 to f8 for this to be bright enough, and I did have to pump up the ISO, which again does drop the quality off a little bit. It did work though, and I think the results are okay. Most people have a torch or a light of some description. This is a bike light. It's pretty bright, and you can use it directly at the subject, but that is very harsh. It's a very strong beam, and whilst it can get some decent results, it does cause a lot of contrast, very high contrast image, so your shadows are really shadowy and you've got to be careful not to blow out your highlights. Just by using a Tupperware lid, you can use that to diffuse the light to a reasonable effect. And again, any piece of plastic or opaque plastic, anything like that, you could have a go with, and you could try using it as a reflector as well. We have a good old Ecover fabric softener. Take the top off, pop the torch inside, and there you go. That's quite a nice light, and I've had some quite nice results using this. You can direct the torch around to change the effect it has on the subject. It's pretty good. Let's go. Okay. One of my favourite things to use as an improvised reflector is, of course, just a sheet of white paper. Now, you can use this as a diffuser by just popping that across the torch. That gives you a really nice diffuse light, which is surprisingly controllable, especially for these macro subjects. That's very nice. I do like the way that looks. And of course, with a couple of folds, we can slip that under the subject there and use that as a reflector, which again can be quite effective and quite controllable. Generally speaking, this is a decent way of doing things, and of course you can be more creative with the way you set your reflector up. You can fold it to a curve to go around the back of the subject, or to cover more than one side of it and really flood something with light if that's the effect you're looking for. So there you have it. I hope that's given you an idea of how the light source that you can create using everyday items and pretty much any old torch or lamp or your phone can really have an impact on macro photography, how things look and the effects you get. Now let's have a crack and post your photos. Cheers!